Further afield, for 90 minutes on a debate stage, an hour's drive outside New York, U.S. presidential candidates sparred about the economy, trade policy, American security, as well as race relations in the country. It was the first time Democrat Hillary Clinton and Republican rival Donald Trump would stand face-to-face in this election cycle, but also the first time that a woman candidate would be in the mix in the country's political history. So, with both campaigns claiming victory in the minutes that followed their showdown, correspondent Sherwin Bryce-Pease took a look at the highs and lows of this primetime television spectacle.
A cordial handshake that almost belied what was to follow. But there were pleasantries, if only fleeting.
Donald, it's good to be with you.
In all fairness to Secretary Clinton, yes, is that okay? Good. I want you to be very happy. It's very important to me.
Discussion on the economy, job creation and trade deals were quick to dominate in what many analysts said was Trump's strongest part of the night.
I will bring back jobs. You can't bring back jobs.
Well, actually, I have thought about this quite a bit.
Yeah, for 30 years.
I have, well, not quite that long. I think my husband did a pretty good job in the 1990s. I think a lot about what worked and how we can make it work again.
Well, he approved
3 million
NAFTA.
New jobs,
He approved
a balanced
NAFTA,
budget,
which is the single worst trade deal ever approved in this country.
Clinton hit Trump on why he won't release his tax returns, but he stuck to his erroneous explanation that he can't release them until his company audit is complete.
I will say this. We have a situation in this country that has to be taken care of. I will release my tax returns against my lawyer's wishes when she releases her 33,000 emails that have been deleted. As soon as she releases them, I will release.
Clinton believes there is something far more sinister at play.
So he's paid zero. That means zero for troops, zero for vets, zero for schools or health. And I think probably he's not all that enthusiastic about having the rest of our country see what the real reasons are, because it must be something really important, even terrible, that he's trying to hide.
Race relations and policing, Clinton called for systemic racism everywhere in society to be addressed, while Trump called for greater law and order. He was also asked if he had anything to say to the black community over his attempts to delegitimize where President Barack Obama was born.
I say nothing. I say nothing because I was able to get him to produce it. He should have produced it a long time before. I say nothing. But let me just tell you, when you talk about healing, I think that I've developed very, very good relationships over the last little while with the African American community. I think you can see that.
He has really started his political activity based on this racist lie that our first black president was not an American citizen. There was absolutely no evidence for it, but he persisted. He persisted year after year because some of his supporters, people that he was trying to bring into his fold, apparently believed it or wanted to believe it.
This remarks that Hillary Clinton doesn't have a presidential look.
Look, she doesn't have the stamina. I said she doesn't have the stamina. And I don't believe she does have the stamina. To be president of this country, you need tremendous stamina.
Well, as soon as he travels to 112 countries and negotiates a peace deal, a ceasefire, a release of dissidents, an opening of new opportunities in nations around the world, or even spends 11 hours testifying in front of a congressional committee, he can talk to me about stamina.
Round one complete, with 2 more to go, in addition to a vice presidential debate. So from the debate stage right into the spin zone, with both camps claiming victory with competing hashtags on Twitter. But these are 2 campaigns with entrenched support that's unlikely to switch sides this late in the race because of clever lines in a debate. It's that undecided voter, still struggling with both these candidates, who can tilt this neck-and-neck race in either side's favor. For the rest of them, this was entertainment. Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.